Kahalal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors unto the men and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all the brothers out there who's doing the work in truth and sincerity. My name's Kanawak from Great Millstone, Toronto, doing a lesson here. Today is April the 14th, 2019. As you can see, there's all kind of distractions, all type of tribulations and things happening in this earth right now. That's affecting this earth, and as things are getting worse in society, and things are changing, because I recently uploaded that video of people in Switzerland where they're openly having the microchip injected in their skin, and they're doing purchases and doing cashless transactions, which is that's going to be the final process, of this new world order where people accept the microchip, and they're able to use it as their license, their ID. They're gonna make it something where it's gonna be convenient. It's gonna have your ID, your social number, your birth certificate, your passport, everything. You can enter your house. You could enter your car with all kind of shit. You can enter into the elevators. They're making this RFID technology. Like they're making it basically where it's compatible with everyday life, where they're able to monitor everything. Where Esau wants to be like the Most High, man. But the Most High is gonna bring you guys down. You get Obadiah. Obadiah, man. That's just one chapter, but that pretty much sums up who Esau is and what his future is gonna be. Obadiah, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. Who are you, Edomites? You so-called Caucasian. You guys call yourself Caucasian, which is not a nationality. That just means that you're, Caucasian just means a dweller in the Caucasus Mountains, because that's where you once dwelt. But your true nationality goes back to the Bible. So it's even deeper than Caucasian. And you're not white, Thus, Edom means red, So that's why, really, you're the only person that has a name after their skin color, because you try, call people brown and black, yellow and all these terms, red, but you're the real red man, not our people, which descend from the tribe of Gad and Reuben. The real red man are you so-called white people, Edomites, Adawam in the Hebrew. We have heard a rumor from the Lord power, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, that thou art greatly despised. And right now, if you're so-called American, or from London or wherever your nationality is, wherever you reside and you're so-called white man, you're despised. Look at the South Africans, man. Look at the so-called white man in South Africa. Those Hamites, they were once colonized by you damn Edomites, and you guys are being driven out of that land, and you're being driven out of different lands, and people like what the brother Howard was bringing out yesterday at camp. People aren't willing to do trade with you anymore, man. People are backing out of the people are refraining from using the US dollar, and doing deals or trade. So people are slowly but surely they're trying to stop from doing business with you, man. you know, by stop using that US dollar and all that stuff. They're trying to do certain deals, with gold, with the gold standard and so on. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, that thou art greatly despised. And you're being exposed every day in the media, man, with these Pizzagate rings, these pedophile rings in the Catholic Church and government and all these things, man, in the entertainment industry. All kinds of things is being exposed on you so-called white people, man. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, that thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high. And that's why you build all these architecture, after basically after resemblance of a cave, you know, of a mountain. You build these things so high, when you go back to the scriptures, really the homes back then in the scriptures and architecture in the scriptures in our land, was only 3 stories, and if you had a third story on top of your house or wherever you had your business or so on, it would have to have a battlement, so so that no one could fall off, off your roof, you know, but these damn Caucasians, they started that whole architecture where where they build all these skyscrapers, these condos, and all these different skyscrapers, and now all these other nations is following, man. And when you have winter time and all these things, you have ice falling from these skyscrapers, man. Damaging people's cars, property, killing people as well, injuring people. You know, you're not supposed to be building anything that's higher than 3 stories, man. But that's that this prophecy, shows that you are the Edomites. Just with this prophecy alone. It says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And you damn Edomites are proud, man, especially in America, man. You guys have the eagle as your national symbol. The Germans have it as well. And many, I believe Greece, um, you know, as well as the Roman Empire, man. The national symbol for the Roman Empire was the eagle. So that proves that the people in the pagan Roman Empire are Edomites, man. So the Bible is historically accurate, man. It's prophetic because it explains exactly who you people are, man. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle and set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord. Yeah, and you guys have all these satellites and space station, trying to monitor, what's happening out there in the space, trying to monitor the Lord's work, trying to monitor everything on this earth, controlling weather, setting up your Star Wars defense system, man. You're doing all kind of things, man, up there. It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they have had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they have not leave some grapes? How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Yeah, and you people, you Edomites, man, you elites, who run the world, man. You guys are never satisfied with the things that you obtain, man. Like you go into people's lands, you guys are taking out everyone's resources. But here in North America, there's so many different resources here, but you guys are going into these different places, killing people for their oil, for their gold, silver, and all these different elements, these natural resources, and draining the lands, man, and destroying people's land and all kinds of things, man. You know, you're doing all kind of wickedness, where it's affecting people, and you don't give a shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, it's like you don't care if these people are rich or poor, or you're a damn piece of shit. It says, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding him. And that's what's gonna happen. That's what's happening right now. Because right now, there's nations and stuff that you're that you have treaties with and stuff. That's gonna turn against you, man. And ultimately, they're not gonna be your friends anymore. And it's gonna lead to World War III, man. So it says, yeah, but mainly like like that was the point I really wanted to get. But this whole chapter, man, is prophetic, man. It's talking about your past, present, and future. So basically, all we have to look forward to right now is to be in rulership soon, man. Because at the end of the day, this end of the day prophecy is being fulfilled faster, man. Because mainly really what the main thing what has to happen right now is a full scale implementation of the RFID technology, man, where it's going to be mandatory for people to take, and then that's going to change the game, and then the Lord's going to make a hasty return, man, because this prophecy has to come to pass. It says Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth, and it says, what's the image of the beast? This whole New World Order, man. Going along with all this, this artificial intelligence, all this wicked sins, of this world, man. Following the ways of this world. Because what does this world embrace? Homosexuality, bestiality, going against all the laws of the Bible, just being a Satanist, because the people that run this world are Satanists, man. So this world is under the vibration of Satan, and that's what they want everybody to be under, man. Do as thou wilt. Which is a term that Satanist what's his name? Aleister Crowley. That's a term that he coined, man. Do as thou wilt. So if you do what you will, at the end of the day, man doesn't have free will. Especially the Israelite man, because the Israelite man's job, is to follow the laws of the Most High. But we're not able to keep the law to the full extent, but we try. Because at the end of the day, we're under the rulership of these wicked heathen, and we're not able to keep our customs, man. And we lost it. So it says, because of all, both small and great, rich and poor, so people of poor class and the rich, because there's not going to be no more middle class. It's either going to be poor or rich. Because right now what's going on, they're eliminating that whole middle class shit. Where all these middle class people have to be driving Ubers and working 2-3 jobs just to pay their bills now, because many of their benefits are being cut, and they have to do other things like what Jake's been doing for years to survive. So this whole middle class shit is pretty much a wrap in 2019 and going on. Right now there's just two classes, so to speak. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, You look into the Greek there, the word mark is charagma when you look in the Septuagint, which means incision, to impalm, to cut, and that's what they're going to do when they inject people with that microchip, man. Whether they put it in your hand or they put it up in your skull. It says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Yeah, and so you're not going to be able to do no type of transaction. You're not going to be able to pay your phone bill. You're not going to be able to pay your damn car note or whatever you have. Your mortgage, your rent, buy food, buy clothes, if you don't have that mark. And many of our people are going to take that. And many people who's in the truth is going to take it because, at the end of the day, you know, um, you know, it's going to be a test because it says the hour of temptation is soon to come, So all of us are going to be tempted, man, because life is going to change as we know it. So in order for us to survive, we're going to have to be, in order for us to survive, we're going to have to be preordained by the Most High, to be of the elect. So if you're of the elect, you're not going to take that microchip. If you're not of the elect, then you're going to be caught up in that shit, man. So people who's of the elect aren't going to take it because the Most High is not going to allow his men, or he's not going to make his men fall into that temptation. So ultimately, that's going to be the ultimate trial for all of us in that time. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding call the number of the beast. And then what does the beast represent? The European Union and ultimate and the military power like NATO. That's a part of basically they're the like foot soldiers of the European Union, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. For there's a number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. When you look at these barcodes, on all these items that you purchase, those whole lines and stuff, they have basically those three. There's like some lines and stuff that has like 6 lines and so on in like 3 sections of it. So this whole place is satanic, man. And they push it, in TV shows, all kind of things, and especially with these barcodes, man. They push that 666 shit, But yeah, man. You could look on YouTube or go on Google, and then you could see what I'm talking about. You could look at like the diagram, and it breaks it down how they basically like how they divided that, and it represents the 666. They push it in our faces all day. Yeah, but with that, I'd like to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to all the brothers out there doing the works in truth and sincerity. So with that, I'd like to say, Shalom and Kwam Yashar, Nabad Baba.